So today, we're going to be using one of you guys' decks, a Majestic Challenge, and see how well can I do. This time we're going to be using the Naga, Enchantress, Thunderpaws, and the Ragnar. Basically the Wombo combo. Enchantress paired up with these heroes. Of course, Enchantress in my opinion is an S tier hero to this day. Very strong to buff up my heroes. The Naga is a very weird choice in this deck because I cannot use her ability. So I need to try to just be able to enchant the Naga so that way she can be pretty strong. But I have to rely on my opponent to enchant themselves so I can use the Naga's ability. Let's see how well can we do using this deck. My name is Tom. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alrighty, shout out to the person down here for recommending me to try out this deck. Let's see how well can we do here. Starting off with the Ragnar is actually pretty good. I could go for the buff, but I think going for the charges plus the axe is going to be a better play. So let's do this real quick so that way we can hit everyone, of course. Thunderpaws and the Dancing Dragon does take a bunch of damage right there, but the Paladin did not even get hit once. We pushed the charges out of the way. He is going to play around with his Thunderpaws as well, healing him up, plus getting those charges in. Of course, it's going to be pretty annoying, but what can you do, right? We can play around with the charges, the Ragnar, and buff up the Ragnar with the Enchantress's ability right there. And we're going to deal a bunch of damage to the Griffin. The Griffin is still alive with 4 health already, dude. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We should have taken out the Griffin, but the Griffin will survive for an extra turn, probably even more. There it is, yeah. We should buff up the Thunderpaws now. Hopefully you can actually hit the Griffin here. We do hit the Griffin, so the Griffin is thankfully got taken out right there. So we don't need to worry about the Griffin anymore. Naga going next. Like I said, the Naga cannot use the Naga's ability, but the Naga is doing 100 damage, so that's pretty good. We can definitely double hit somebody just to make them super weak. But who? That's the question. He is going, of course, to heal up everyone once again while getting those charges in. Yeah, the Dancing Dragon is being pretty difficult right now. We're actually going to hit the Dancing Dragon here while you see Axe on the Paladin. There we go. There we go. Plus, we actually used some charges right there. That was a pretty good play. Actually hitting everyone for a lot of damage. That was really good. But I'm pretty sure he is going for the heal here. He is going to heal up everyone for a little bit of health. Okay. Not to worry about that. The Thunderpaws does get taken out. That is unfortunate, but we can still win here. Let's hit the Dancing Dragon for sure. And if we can somehow manage to hit the Thunderpaws towards the Enchantress, that would be awesome. Which we actually do. The axe went to the wrong person, but we only gotta worry about the Paladin that cannot heal up. It's a 3v1 situation. We should be able to win here with ease. But let's see if he does some crazy plays, which I don't expect him to do so. Double hits is better than doing 2 axes. I think a double hit would be better here. And we do get the double hit. Triple hit. Let's go. 216 damage. This is definitely a victory for me. All we gotta do now is just push the Paladin towards someone. Or even just get a double hit right here. Bada bing, bada boom. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be our first win. Pretty interesting. Dancing Dragon, Paladin, Thunderpaws, and the Griffin. We still managed to get that victory right there. Pretty good start. Let's continue on. Second match here. Pretty good start. Let's see if we can continue on with this luck or momentum. Starting off with the Enchantress. Let's buff up hopefully we can buff up all 3 heroes right off the bat here. Yes, we do. And we did damage to the Priest and the Zombie while everyone takes some charge damage. A pretty okay start. Not the greatest, but we did get everyone buffed. And since he is using the Blacksmith, that actually makes the Naga much more powerful. If he enchants his heroes, then the Naga can deal more damage. The problem is, though, I should not use the Thunderpaws' charges if he enchants heroes with the defensive buff. He wasted a play. Woo! Oh boy, he wasted the play. There should be 3 hits right here. Zombie, Blacksmith, and the Priest. Oh, we missed the Priest, but we actually do hit the Priest. That was actually pretty lucky. He may surrender right now since he wasted a turn, basically. I'm expecting him to do that right now. And yep, it seems like he will surrender, but just in case, take out the Blacksmith, so that way we can use charges without worrying about him tanking the damage. So let's do this right here. Bada boom, also taking out the Priest, so even if he plays again, he cannot heal up. and he can only use a zombie to buff up the Rocketeer, which is not going to be enough for him to win. So this looks like a victory for me. He did not make a play, so he decided to quit. So that's fine with me. And we're going to win right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Lots of damage to the rest of his zeros right there. And pretty easy second victory. Obviously, he didn't play at all. So pretty good match right there. Let's continue on. Third match here. Let's see if we can, hopefully win here. Naga Slime combo. That's going to be pretty dangerous to face, but we do have the enchanters to counteract the Slime's enchantment. But let's see if we can do it. Buffs up the Monkey King to deal a little bit of damage. That's nothing to worry about, for me at least. Let's buff up the Ragnar here. And hopefully can hit the Thunderpaws as well. This will get some charges and the accent. There we go. Plus the Naga gets some damage. Pretty good play. My Naga goes next. Not much I can do here. He is going to re-enchant the Ragnar and hits the Thunderpaws. The Thunderpaws has taken quite a bit of damage. That is unfortunate. Can we push the Thunderpaws towards a Warlord? I do need the Warlord to die. And of course, I kind of expected that to happen, but I was hoping that was not going to happen. The charge blocked. So I don't think we're going to win here. We can definitely still try, obviously, but we just lost a Naga, which honestly, that's fine. I'm not worried about the Naga's ability. I don't expect her to do much damage here, so that's fine. Not sure if we can double hit the Ragnar, but I really want to. The Axe, sadly, was not a double hit. It was only one hit, but we still did decent damage to the Monkey King and the Warlord. He might push the Monkey King downwards towards the Ragnar. That is going to be good damage. And yeah, Thunderpaws is still alive though. That's actually pretty good. Thunderpaws is still alive. Let's not worry about the the ability. So let's just hopefully get a double hit on the Ragnar while hitting the slime. We did not double hit. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's not good. He is going to get a double kill here. How can we win with a lonely enchantress? I have no clue. We would need a miracle to win here. Like a miracle. We don't want the slime to enchant me, so I'm going to hit the Monkey King and then the slime. We actually took out the Monkey King, so I'm going to hope that the Naga gets the buff. Can we please get the Naga the buff? Yes. He can still push it towards the Naga, but it's just going to be a little bit difficult. And close, but we're still alive. Perfect. Not sure if we can double hit the Warlord since the Enchantress is very lightweight, but we can still try if we can make the Enchantress hit the corner and then go to the right side where the Warlord is going to go. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I actually worked out taking out the Warlord, so now it's going to be the Enchantress against the Naga here. We're doing more damage than her, so we do have a pretty decent advantage, but he would need He needs 3 hits to take me out. The problem is the Enchantress is very lightweight, so it's going to be difficult for me to actually get the double hit if possible. And we do get the double hit. We need 2 hits, and she needs 3 on me. He can definitely get 3 hits on me since the Enchantress is very lightweight. But let's see. And 1, 2, that's 2 hits. But how can we take out the Naga right now? We need 2 hits to win. And right now, this is going to be tough. But I'm going to play like this, make the Naga go up slightly, and then that way the Enchantress can go up slightly as well, and hopefully they make contact with each other. Yes! Let's go! The Enchantress survives with 2 health, and I definitely needed to get a double hit for the win, and we actually got it. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very lucky match right there for the win. Let's continue on. Alright, so we got 3 wins in a row without actually using the Naga's ability to my advantage, which is pretty good. Frostfox Slime combo. Alright, so he is going for the Paladin play. Pretty interesting. Okay. We are going to... We'll double hit the Paladin here, and this should buff up the Ragnar. There we go. Okay. Ragnar got buffed. Sadly missed the Thunderpaws to get him buffed, but that's okay. Not much I can do here. We'll buff up the Thunderpaws. This should buff up the Thunderpaws while hitting the Scarecrow here. There we go. Triple charge. Let's go, dude. Everyone took at least 72 damage right there. That was a pretty good play. But we're taking a beating, though. A huge beating. We might not win here anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We can get 2 charges again, but Uh, I mean, we're doing damage to everyone. The problem is the Frost Fox can now heal up with 3 heroes, which he gets a double hit. Ragnar is dead, and we're basically just one hit away from death. I don't think we're winning here anymore, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how hard we can try, I don't think we're winning here. Even if we buff up the Thunderpaws here with only 1 charge, my heroes are kind of separated, but all he has to do is just hit the Thunderpaws versus Scarecrow, and that's game. Well, the Enchantress is still alive, but with her slowdown and we need to take out all 4 heroes in 1 turn, yeah, that's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunate loss. We just got destroyed by this deck, so very well played to this person. But we're gonna have to call our first loss right there. Hey, we did win 3 in a row using a deck that I cannot even use the Naga's ability easily, and we're actually making it work. It's just a very unfortunate match right there that we got the first loss, but it's all good. Let's continue on. All right, so first loss, but we can still make a comeback. Hopefully win. Naga goes first. We can try to buff up the Thunderpaws, make the Naga hit the trap, and get some charges in. And the axe is in play as well. Pretty good play. We did not buff up the Thunderpaws though. I can't believe I missed that, but it's all good. With the Enchantress going next now, we can definitely buff up my heroes. Warlord gets the buff, and the Warrior goes next. That's perfect for me. Willing to worry about the the buff damage that he could potentially do. Okay. We cannot hit the corner easily, so I'm going to hit I'll hit both of these guys. Just regular damage, or regular touches right there. And there we go. Charges, and the axe does damage to everyone. Slime gets the buff, so the Naga might be in trouble here, but like I said, the Naga, I'm not too worried about her. It's not like we can use her ability, but at least for this match. But it's all good. Let's see what he can do here. He didn't even use the Slime's attack buff. Okay. That's good for me, actually. We could buff up the Naga. We could buff up the Naga here. And then hit the Warrior, unless the charge blocks. Yeah, it did block. At least we did 100 damage to the Warrior, and the charges actually hit all 3 of them up there, so that's pretty good. And I wanted to buff up the Naga so that way she can be a little bit dangerous. He is going for the trap, so that is not good, obviously. He is playing around the trap, meaning that if he activates the other trap, then everyone's going to get hit, which is unfortunate. I guess we'll hit the Monkey King and the Warlord here to release how much I can do. The charges are in play as well. He is going to activate the trap. That will take out the Enchantress. The Enchantress kind of did her job, but the Slime is still in play. Meaning that, oh, never mind. He's not going for... Oh, he's going to get the attack buff? Oh, never mind. He's going for the trap. He might actually hit the Naga here. Sadly hits the Naga. So, the Enchantress is... Oh, no, the Enchantress did not get hit. And the Naga survives with 1 health. What an absurd match, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to do this, and I really hope that we do hit the Warrior. Yes, we do. With a little bit of damage to the Warrior. But we did take out the Warrior, so that way whenever we get pretty weak, don't need to worry about him one-shotting my heroes. Warlord does get the buff, and we are getting super weak, but we did activate the trap, so we can play around hitting the trap, so that way we can do some good damage right there. This is not looking too great, not gonna lie, but we should still win here. If we can somehow manage to hit the Warlord and then the trap, then it should be good. Even though I don't think nobody's gonna die. I think the Warlord would survive? Nope, the Warlord died. Okay, so now we're all weak. That's a problem. We're all weak. But let's see what he does here with the Monkey King. I think he is going to leave the Naga alive, at least as much as he can, since the Naga cannot do anything. He is going for just a straight hit on the the Thunderpaws, pushing it towards the Slime, and actually takes out the Naga. Okay, we cannot win anymore. The Slime can one-shot me unless we get a double hit on the Slime somehow, which I don't expect to do so. We do. Alright, so the Monkey King actually needs... Never mind, the Slime stayed alive. I forgot that we do less damage. Unfortunate loss, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I just got destroyed. I did not play well. We almost had it. I just needed one more turn, and they were together right there, so... Unfortunate loss right there, ladies and gentlemen. I really am trying my best, but we won 3 in a row. Now we just lost twice in a row. One more loss, it would be pretty devastating for me, but let's continue on. All right, definitely not the greatest run, obviously. I'm just hoping that we can get at least one more win here. We are facing a Wombo combo deck as well. His Thunder Paws does go first. Let's see what he does. He's going for the double hand of Ragnar, plus some charges, of course. So, of course, he does that. We could double hit the Ragnar plus buff up the Thunder Paws here by hitting the Enchantress, so that would be a pretty good play. Oh, look at the damage. Let's go. All four heroes, they're already less than half health. The Ragnar is just one hit away from death. Everyone else is just less than half health. That was an amazing play, dude. He is going for the axe to hit the Naga. That's fine. The Enchantress is going to die. Very well played. Decent damage, but nothing to worry about just yet. Not yet anyways. Not to worry about it. Can we hit the Thunder Paws here? My Thunder Paws? We kind of did. His Ragnar died. It's a 3v3 situation. His Griffin can actually turn the tables around, though. I probably should have focused on taking out his Griffin instead of worrying about the other heroes. I'm hoping that he only hits the Ragnar once. Let's see. That should only be one hit. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? At least the Ragnar is alive. But I cannot believe that actually happened. We shall push the Ragnar towards the Griffin. Right here should do the trick. No, we missed! Are you kidding me? We just lost. I needed that hit. Because then it would have been one hit away from death to everyone right here. So I don't think we're going to win. Depending on where... If he double hits the Griffin, then the Ragnar is going to die. Because I don't think he can hit the Ragnar twice. Oh, we're still in the game. Still in the game. Okay. This is dangerous, dude. I truly don't know what to do. If I do this, will the axe actually focus on the Griffin? It did not. It does not. And if the Naga is hugging the corner, the Griffin can survive. Or sorry, the Naga won't get the double hit. Or get double hit. But I think he can easily play it. Yeah, he's going to get the double hit, isn't he? Yeah, I think he is trying. He failed! He failed to get the double hit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're alive with 2 health. We are alive with 2 health, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get the double hit here? We should be able to easily by doing it like this. And we got the double hit. We just won another match with an insanely low amount of health for the second time this match, or this run. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Another good game. Very close match. Let's continue on. All right, such a very close. We have some very close matches here. With the blacksmith in play, I don't think we're going to. I don't think we're gonna be able to win here because the blacksmith is just going to block the charges if he enchants everyone. So we're not gonna have to rely on the charges. We're gonna have to actually rely on the Naga instead to deal damage. So let's buff up the Ragnar here and actually deal straight damage instead of going for the charges. So let's do this. There we go. Only 59 damage. We do get some charges in, so at least we're doing some damage. But look at that. Only minuscule damage. But I'll take it than nothing, you know? The Ragnar's ability can work okay-ish for, to deal damage even though they got the defensive buff. It's better than nothing. But of course, with the blacksmith, it is going to be a very tough match because we cannot rely on using using charges. So, blacksmith did his job. There's no point in going after the blacksmith. Let's hit the slime and the Naga here. We do play around with the axe. The axe actually does okay damage to the Naga and the Frost Fox. Not too bad. But he is going to push the Ragnar. The Ragnar is still alive, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit the slime here in the blacksmith. The Naga and the Frost Fox will also get hit. The charges is also in play, which is, of course, not enough damage, but it's better than nothing. We just took out the blacksmith, which is, like I said, unnecessary. The blacksmith did his job. The frost fox can heal up no matter who he hits, except my enchantress. So, of course, look at that. He just healed up for a lot of health. So we can try to get a double hit here. We're doing 113 damage minus 19. That's 97 damage to the frost fox. I mean, sorry, I miscalculated. How much is it? 94. But plus the fire as well. If it wasn't for the defensive buff, the frost fox would have died and would have a huge advantage of winning here. We can still win here. It's just, thankfully the Naga did not get taken out. We'll focus on taking out the frost fox here. I'm not sure if we can make the enchantress hit someone else. Yeah, we cannot. We failed to do so, but that's okay because the Thunderpaws can take out the slime in one hit, but the Naga needs 2 hits. As long as he doesn't push the Naga towards my Thunderpaws, we should be okay for the win. And he does get it off. Well played, but we're still fine here. Can we... Oh, we can actually take out both of these guys? Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's right, because we got the attack buff from the Enchantress. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be, yet again, another good game right there. I didn't expect to win here against the Blacksmith, but we were actually managed to do so. If they enchanted his heroes with the defensive buff, just go for straight damage. That's the best thing you can do right there. Let's continue on. So, I mean, we're doing very good. I'm pretty happy with the run so far. We start off with the Thunderpaws. He has a very tanky deck. And, of course, the Rocketeer is going to just make my life very miserable. But we can use the Thunderpaws as charges. Sorry about the notification I received. There we go. And the axes, the charges, and we buffed up the Thunderpaws. Pretty good start, I would say. Pretty good start. Rocketeer goes next. I'm pretty sure he wants to hit the Ragnar and the Naga, but I don't think he can. No, he decides to go for the Thunderpaws. Thunderpaws will get taken out. That is not good. We cannot rely on the charges anymore, ladies and gentlemen. And we cannot even buff up the... Go for the axe. Go for the axe. Okay, so we did buff up the Ragnar at least, and I thought the axe was going to hit all 3 of them up there, but it was in a very awkward angle, only hitting the Rocketeer. Enchantress is dead. She is still alive. I don't think we're winning here, though. Let's buff up the Naga so that way she can be powerful, or strong at least, whenever the Enchantress dies, because she will die right there. So he's probably going to buff up the Rocketeer again, while dealing some damage. Actually, he doesn't even need to buff up the Rocketeer. And my Ragnar is still alive, but at what cost? I don't think we're winning here. We can use the Ragnar's ability here, and then we'll hit the Giant, and hopefully the Jossum as well. There we go. Ooh, everyone took some damage right there. Very happy with that play. But the Ragnar is going to die no matter what. He is focusing on him, though. No, he is going to take out the... Yep, there it is. And of course, the Naga takes some damage as well. Rocketeer going next. I'm not sure... I mean, if we don't take out the Rocketeer now, we're going to lose. And we will need a double hit. We're in a pickle here. What if I don't make a play? I'm just going to stay there, not make a play. Because the Rocketeer does need to hit me. So let's see. I think he can. I think the explosion is big enough for him to actually hit, but we'll see. I mean, the snowballs are blocking, and yeah, we had no choice. If I didn't double hit the Rocketeer, then we were going to lose right there. It's all good, though. I'm actually pretty surprised that we got 5 wins without actually being able to use the Naga's ability at least easily. I was able to do so in certain matches because, of course, my opponent buffed up his heroes, making my Naga even powerful. Getting 5 wins is pretty good, in my opinion. I didn't expect this deck to go far, even though it's a Wombo combo. It got very, drastically nerfed whenever the balance update came out, nerfing those guys. But still managed to getting 5 wins is okay-ish. So very happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Pretty okay run. We got 5 wins. Very happy with that. If you guys have any other recommendations that you want to see, just send me those in the comments below. That's what I do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. And thanks again for the continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.